Denmark is the best in the world.
この番組はサービスラーニング開くで出会ったスタディバディ、デンマーク出身のイプセンさんと日本人のタツが日本語と英語を混ぜながら文化や学びの楽しさについて語り合うポッドキャストです。サービスラーニング開くは英語を学びたい人と日本語を学びたい人が一緒に会話を学べる新しいスタイルの教科書。私たちは実際にこの教科書を使って学んでいる様子をそのまま録音し番組としてお届けしています。お互いの文化と言葉を尊重しながら学ぶ、そんな新しい学びの形を一緒に体験してみませんか？
Hiraku is a service learning program that was started by Kono Yurika sensei.
Yay!
The idea behind Hiraku is we have an English speaking person and a Japanese speaking person who will then partner up to study together. And not only will they help each other learn each other's respective languages, they will also share their culture with one another and try to make a bridge between the two nations. Denmark is the best in the world.
こんにちは、Densekaのタツです。
Densekaのイプセンです。
今日はですね、イベントのお知らせをしたいなと思ってます。
Oh, another event?
Yeah, so まずお知らせとしては、惜しい 960 praise. So almost 1000.
わー、やったー。
やった。そして
みんなありがとうございます。
18エピソードが今アクティブになってますので、多分これをみんなが聞いてる頃には1000、by the time like everyone listening this podcast. So I'm so glad. And I think episode 20 or 21 will be like, the podcast event that we are first time hosting.
Oh.
September's 科学系ポッドキャストの日. We've been talking about theme for color, notebook, and 米.
そうですね。
3 episodes we participated. Then now we are hosting event. So
かっこいい。
イプセンさん、いろんなポッドキャストの人にお願いして参加してもらわないといけません。So we want to ask everybody to join this event for September.
Okay.
So let's record the episode to invite everybody for this podcast event. 科学系ポッドキャストの日は always like around 20 to 30 podcasts talk together for one episode. And the rule is if it fits with the theme, you can talk anything.
Right.
So, for example, like some podcast that is talking about biology, they're talking about something about biology that fit with the theme.
Right.
And some people talking about astronomy, they talk some 宇宙の話の中で、テーマに合うものを喋ります。They will talk about something that fit with the theme.
So for example, they could talk about like the red moon on the color podcast. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So, what we have to do is we need to prepare the theme. But same time, because I'm organizing this 科学系ポッドキャストの日for almost 3 years together with the other programs. So, I'm so glad that, every month we're doing this every month and different program doing the host. So it's like a relay, and almost 3 years without skipping months. So I think I'm really proud and also appreciate for other programs that we doing it together. And the leader was Science Talk. Science Talk is a talk show by Len and Emma. Yeah, they're talking. They're kind of number one podcast in Japan. Yeah, so it's really nice podcast, and then they are leading, and I'm so excited to have event together with Science Talk.
Yeah,
that's why I'm participating as one of the host, organizer.
Right.
And I didn't expect that we can host it sometime with new partner. So イプセンさんと一緒に科学系ポッドキャストに参加できるっていうのがとても嬉しいです。
私も嬉しいです。
そう、こんな日が来ると
緊張します。
Yeah. Because, maybe before I start Hiraku, I never imagined like I can do podcast in English. Because it's really difficult to express my emotion in different language.
Yeah.
Even I live in United States for a long time, it's not comfortable for me to talk English to lay people. Like, anyone can listen to it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't comfortable for me. It took some time to start podcasting in Japanese as well. I'm the person like who are not あんまり喋るのが得意ではない人なので、ポッドキャストをやって少しずつ I think my heart become like a little bit like wider or open. It's kind of my hobby now, And then even English, because I got really nice partner like you, イプセンさんはすごい素敵な人なんで、英語で喋るのすごい楽しみにしてきてるんで、英語でのポッドキャストというのができるのは本当に one of the reasons is because the Hiraku textbook is really, really nice for me to open up my own heart.
Yeah.
And then, the second lucky stuff was like I could meet you and we can exchange our language and culture with, how to say, totally open-minded. So, そのおかげですごく喋れてるんで、なんか、last 2 years or 3 years was really important for me to utilize like language skills to express myself. すごい大事な時間だったんで、なんか嬉しいです。まあ、I still need to improve my those skills and I'm still sometimes become nervous and I cannot find like exactly right word to express myself, but it's okay, like,
No, I completely agree because, like I've said before, when we're talking and I'm trying to say something in Japanese and I don't know how to do it, like I want to improve. Because, for example, when we were talking about Kojima Hideo-san finding the band and putting... So in English, we say you put the music in the game. And I realized, wait, I have no idea like what the expression is for putting stuff in a game in Japanese. So I just said... 入って I think or 入りました入る
使いましたじゃなくて入りましたと言った入る
And that was it's frustrating in that moment because I could tell that you didn't understand what I was saying.
No,
but it's
still,
fine. Like,
still I can understand. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. So we need to think about theme. I have one idea.
Okay.
But I'd like to ask you first. What will be nice theme you want to talk or, that may be easier for other podcasts to join?
Is the general rule that it's like a one-word theme?
No.
Oh,
so, for example, like, we did color, notebook, and comment, right?
Yeah.
And before that, longest one is maybe 女性の活躍。
女性の
活躍。
活躍？
活躍はね、
activity?
Yeah, activity, but it's more 活躍 is playing important role or they having success. 活躍が難しいんだけど、So, the theme was women's success or women's to make them more active. すごい女性の活躍って役が難しいですね。
はい、辞書は活躍はの意味は、activity という。
I see.
でも activity はちょっとブロードな意味。
そうか。なんか僕のイメージは目立っている。つまりoutstanding って感じですね。
Okay.
They're doing something outstanding. Like, so the company that the 女性が活躍する会社 is the company is led by women. 女性が活躍する。Where women's playing central role for those company, then 女性が活躍する。Yeah.
That's kind of what the Tsuda Ryugakusei were studying. They were doing, so we called it women in leadership.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of examining like work-life balance and like how to establish a career, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of the same.
Very similar. Yeah, that was because, some podcast arguing about, they don't like the 活躍 for women. Because leadership is not only the rule, right? If they are playing important role for something that even they don't use word for 活躍, they're doing their best, then it's great. So 活躍 words sometimes give you a stereotype role. So they don't like it.
Right.
And I totally moved by that kind of opinion from some podcasters. So yeah, the 女性の活躍の会はですね、本当に考えることが多くて、心がすごく動かされる会でした。It moved my heart, like, because sometimes I use that word without thinking too deep. Then maybe someone can be hurted. Right. So,
Right.
そう、難しかった。
ちょっと。
そう。で、yeah, so there will be like many different themes. Yeah. Which one was the easiest for you? Like 色、ノート、book and 米。
ノートブックと思います。そのクラス、ノートブックの使いますので。
話があったんだよね。イプセンさんが、犯罪の捜査の授業でノートを使った話をしたりしましたね。
人殺ソース。
殺人ね。殺人。はい。反対。殺人。
殺人。人殺は、はい。人殺 is suicide?
自殺。
殺人。
殺人 murder。
はい。はい、すみません。
いいです。難しいよね。
はい。
Okay. Now, do you have any idea? Like what will be good theme?
海とか。
海。
幸せ。
いいね。
私は、海がめちゃめちゃ好きので、いいトピックと思います。
海ね。いいね。でも8月だったら good。9月は海はあんまり海のシーズンじゃない。
はい、そうですね。
そう。でもいいね、そのテーマも。あとは幸せね。幸せはデンマークは幸せな国だからハッピーはいいね。
でも幸せは、いろいろな意味があると思います。
そう。でも今一番大事なハッピネスはハッピーターンでしょ。
そうです。神お菓子。
ハッピー
ターンもめちゃめちゃ美味しかった。
ねえ。よかった。誰からもらったの？通路留学生が、ハッピーターンを、あげてくれました。とっても美味しかった。私の父と、義理の母も、ハッピーターンが好きです。みんなに食べてもらった。いっぱいもらったってこと？
はい。3枚バッグが、
それシェアして、ちょっとずつシェアして。
でも、2枚のバッグは私のだけ。I bought 3 whole bags. And I gave them one of the bags, and the other 2 bags were for me.
Big one.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's good.
I like this big.
Yeah.
でもちょっと高い。ここで。
そう、アメリカでは少し高いけど、でも手に入るので、よかった。美味しいね。ハッピーターンね。
ハッピーターン。めちゃめちゃ美味しい。
ハッピーターンのイプセンさんですね。今一番大好きなお菓子かもしれないということで。
はい、一番好きな。
よかった、嬉しいですね。それは。僕もすごい好き。僕ハッピーターンの粉は、the taste of happy train is so nice. So one of my ideas, bring that powder to the movie and put on popcorn.
いい考え。
And make the popcorn taste with happy turn. And maybe let them see some Japanese movie.
とてもいい考え。
Happy night. Happy Japanese night, So.
Wait, can you buy the powder?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll ask 亀田製菓にお願いして、 ハッピーターンめちゃくちゃ美味しいです。世界の人たち食べてくださいっていうね。ことを宣伝したので来なくださいって言ったらくれるかもしれない。でも maybe it's difficult. Yeah.
日本は、とっても特別な、お菓子があると思います。
特別ですか。
One of the girls also gave me, it was like a red bean paste. I don't know what it was called. That was like very unique. I've never had anything like that.
Red bean paste?
Yeah.
あんこ、right?
Like, I feel like the snacks in Japan are so different.
Was that snack?
Yeah, you like tore the top off and then you pushed out the
red
it was
bean?
like a jelly-ish.
Yeah.
And then you ate it.
Oh, really?
But I can't remember what it was called.
I thought like people usually put those stuff on bread.
Yeah, but this one was meant to like you just eat it.
Directly. Wow.
あまり好きじゃない。
あんこペーストみたいな。そうか。ハッピーターンはもう子供の頃からずっと好きなお菓子です。
古いお菓子ですか？
いつでもあった。And especially for some lighter, because even your finger is dirty, you can eat it without touching it, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what I started doing because you'd get the stuff on your fingers and it was annoying. Yeah.
So it's really popular among the people who's like writing stuff.
なるほど。
いつでも食べれる。手を汚さずに。だから、すごく好きです。ゆりかさんはキャラメルコーンが好きです。
キャラメル？
キャラメルコーンっていうのがあるね。
いや、キャラメルコーンは、私の一番嫌いなお菓子かもしれません。
でも日本のキャラメルコーンは違います。
そうですね。アメリカのキャラメルコーンは、
今度じゃあ、
すごく美味しくない。
全然違う。
OK。
東ハトだから。いや、OK。それはいつか食べてもらいます。じゃあ、僕が考えたシームを言いますね。Because September is autumn, right? And then we have expression for autumn in Japan. 食欲の秋。
食欲の秋。
読書の秋。読書の秋。
読書、reading.
Yeah. スポーツの秋。So for aki, the autumn, we often putting something aki. Because the weather getting better and people can do like more stuff. So to express, to enjoy the season, people putting like this kind of words for commercialization or like encourage some other people to do some kind of activity together. So 誰かを誘うときにスポーツの秋だもんねって言えばスポーツに誘いやすいっていう風にしてよく使うのがスポーツの秋。Japanese always saying likeスポーツの秋or 食欲の秋makes it's kind of you get hungry so you wanna eat something especially people use for like 食欲の秋 to go out and go for the mushroom or chestnuts hunting or fishing to the rivers.
いいね。
So 食欲の秋 means like let's go for outdoor and get something to eat. Yeah, or traveling,
とてもいい。
そう食欲の秋という言葉できっかけにしてお食事に誘うとかあります。あとは読書の秋はさっき言ったreading ね。reading a book because the night become longer. So you can spend more time during the night. So I think from the ancient time, like Japanese people starting to utilize those time for reading or studying or enjoying something, quietly. So 読書の秋とも言います。ね、芸術の秋っていう人もいます。Art. So similar. But literature to change to the maybe, using that longer night to for drawing, ね、or seeing movies. So the 芸術の秋、アートの秋とも言います。So we have like many expressions. So I want to pick the theme from those stuff. And do you remember like what we talked about sports when we did Hiraku text?
Yeah, So you taught me about Otani Shohei and the big tournament. Oh, you also talked about at your university that you played. It was either softball or baseball, and if you hit the ball into the sheep, you were out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the...
You remember good, yeah. Oh, you covered already. You talked about Ohtani Shohei. So, Japanese likes to talk about Ohtani Shohei. But what was the Chinese character I told you about Ohtani Shohei?
Niryute. Niryute? Niryute. Two sword fighting, yeah.
Sword fighting style, right? Sword is to.
Oh.
Ni, to, ryu.
Nitoryu.
Let's use it for our theme.
Oh.
Nitoryu. Two sword style. So, I'd like to listen to the many podcasts. Their story about Nitoryu. The September is Sports no Aki. It's autumn for sports. And also Major League is going towards to the playoff.
Right.
So September is like an important time for them. どのチームがプレーオフに行くか決まるすごい大事な時期なので、good topic for sports. And then everybody likes Ohtani Shohei. And two-sword style is not only the baseball. For example, Ipsen-san can speak Danish, English, and Japanese. This is three-sword style.
かっこいい。
そうでしょ？
その通り。
For example, Yurika-san is studied as a PhD in biology. But now, the lecturer in liberal arts. Those are two-sword style.
そうですね。
She is the author of Hiraku, right? Her another specialty is like biologist. So which is like really good two-sword style, I think. And some people work at daytime and nighttime in a different job, right? That can be considered as like two-sword style.
Okay.
少し深く考えると、誰でも anybody has two weapons. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's true. See, I didn't realize it was that broad of a term because I was thinking, well, how would a science podcast talk about Nitoryu? But I mean, I guess they'll probably find a way.
Yeah. For example, if some creature or organism who can swim and who can fly, then that is Nitoryu as well, right? 何かこう生き物とかでも2つの武器を持っていたり、or if they have claw and also the beaks, then two weapons, right?
そうですね。いい考えと思います。いいトピック。
ね。So I think we can talk about Nitoryu, and any podcast can join, you know, their own weapons, you know. We want to hear about, like, you know, what is your Nitoryu? ということで、Densekaが初めて、ホストをやりますので、皆さんに来てくださいという、インビテーションを、ぜひ、イプセンさんの方からしてください。
Densekaの初めての科学系ポッドキャストの日を参加してください。わあ、難しい。Yeah, but this will be our very first time hosting 科学系 podcast, well, the day of that. And anyone is free to join in and participate. We would love to hear what everyone has to say about Nitoryu, which I think we should pick as the topic.
Yes.
I'm certainly very interested to hear how that term can be applied in so many different ways, and is one of the most interesting aspects of Japanese to me. So you can have that one word and have it apply to wildly different things.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I also cannot expect like what they're gonna talk about. すべてのポッドキャスターの方々は非常に面白いので、どんなトピックでもそれを自分なりにアレンジして非常に面白いエピソードを作ってくれるんですよ。いつもとても楽しくて、あ、そういう考え方があったかとか、そういう切り方があったかってみんなが思うので、本当に多くのポッドキャストがそれぞれの切り口でテーマを喋るのは面白いので、このポッドキャストがもうすぐ3年なんですけど、それが続いてきたのはみんながね、本当に面白い こうお話をしてくれたおかげだと思ってますので、今回もですね、二刀流というテーマになりましたが、ぜひ楽しくそのポッドキャストをね配信してくれればと思います。はい。で、if you want to join this podcast event, you need to retweet the tweet that we're gonna make a post. You know, we're gonna make X post on sometime this week, and then 二刀流 I will post like that way.
Right.
So everyone retweet it and then saying I will participate. Then everybody can join the event. Just repost it.
Right.
Yeah. So どうぞ引用リツイートや DM などで参加するということを言ってくだされば参加できますので。で、it doesn't need to be like, science podcast. Any podcast can join for this event. So please join by end of August. さあ、ぜひ多くの番組に参加してもらえることを期待してますので、ぜひ参加してください。そしてリスナーの皆さんも、面白い番組がいっぱい集まってますので、そちら聞いていただければ嬉しいです。緊張しますね。Yeah, we are the first host. Yeah, we will be surprised if, the participating podcast is only 5 podcasts or something. Because it's always like 20 podcasts joined together. でもそうはならないと思う。
maybe サンピットラジオ will participate.
サンピットラジオね。
最近のサンピットラジオを聞いています。
いいですね。そう、科学系ポッドキャストの日。So, Science Podcast Day, there's 4 nice programs that's already related to us. Okay? So, one is 英語でサイエンスしないと, which is run by Asami and Ren. In their podcast, entire episode is about Denseka.
Oh?
Yeah, so June 1st episode of 英語でサイエンスしないと, they talked all about us. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, so
本当にすみません。私は SNS とかのポッドキャストをちょっと減った。
Their podcast is talking in English mainly. Yeah. So 英語でサイエンスしないと means like, let's do science in English. So, yeah, very nice podcast. They're doing it like longer than us. And the voice of Ren and Asami is really, really nice. So, yeah, it is popular among the science podcast people because it is really nice practice for listening and get familiar with scientific terms. So, I also recommend people to listen that 英語でサイエンスしないと for English practice. Yeah, so ぜひ聞いてください。そして日本語、僕らの方が日本語多いんですね。なので、英語でサイエンスしないとだと難しすぎる、英語が長すぎる人たちは、ぜひDensekaでもうちょっと慣れる。なので、Densekaで、英語に慣れてから、ぜひ英語でサイエンスしないと両方聞いていただけると嬉しいなと思います。The title was interesting. They said like, is it really Denmark is best in the world?
はい、そうだ。デンマークが世界一。
いや、そう、世界一だと。いうのだと。
だと。
The expression about like 世界一だと is like a little bit, like questionable expression. So, yeah, I wanted you to listen that episode, okay? And the second one is 工業高校農業部。
難しい。
工業高校。工業 is engineering. 高校 is high school. So engineering high school.
工業高校。
Yeah, and 農業 is
agriculture.
Agriculture.
やった。
So they are doing agriculture, but they graduate from engineering high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Odd career
so
change.
2-person have coincidence like they ended up with farmer. Even like they were classmates in engineering high school. So they talking about like that kind of life, but very relaxing and funny, very funny podcast. Yeah. It's like a high school classmate. So all listeners called us classmate. Because their atmosphere is like just like a class in high school. And Yeah, they're talking like so freely for like random topic. It's so funny. The interesting part is Masubo-san and Ushiwaka-san is the two personalities in Kogyo Koukou農業部. They introduced Denseka.
Oh, ありがとうございます。
And using so long time. But interesting part was Masubo-san fell asleep during introducing Denseka. Yeah, it was so funny. I didn't expect that, Yeah, I sent a letter for them, like, email, and they asked to introduce Denseka. But maybe it was too complicated to explain, so Masubo-san slept. Yeah, so that was very interesting episode.
Sure.
Yeah, Ushiwaka is producing a top quality of beef in Japan.
Interesting.
So they're selling the beef as well. とても美味しい. And another stuff is like, the Masubo-san is making the grapes, top quality of grapes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then interesting part is like sometimes they say like, there's a coupon. If you listen to the podcast, you can find a coupon to buy those stuff in cheaper.
Oh, nice.
But they don't tell like which episode has that one.
Smart.
And then they always talking about it in the very ending.
Right.
So you can't tell like, when is a good time to.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find that the keyword to purchase those stuff cheaper. Yeah. So coupon 入ってますので. Okay. And then ものづくりnoラジオ. It's 支部長さん. So you remember ものづくりno radio who gave us a letter about green and blue?
Yeah.
So 支部長さん英語がとても嫌い. Yeah. But because of Hiraku, he's studying to like English.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's studying
やった
podcast in English.
Oh. 頑張ってください.
Yeah. So their podcast will be similar name as us because they will put Hiraku service running in their podcast name. So Denseka Hiraku service running, right?
はい.
They will put something Hiraku service running.
So
our brothers podcast
素敵ですね。
プログラムね、仲間になりますので、大事なものづくりのラジオの支部長さんも仲間です。
応援しています。
はい。Yeah, I'm not sure like when they're gonna start that podcast, but it will be there. Yeah. And then, そんない理科の時間 B.
もう一度ください。
そんない理科の時間 B. そんない is そんなことないっしょ。It's like a そんなことない。そんなことない。
Right.
To make it shorter, そんない。
そんない。なるほど。
理科の時間。理科 is like science. And 時間 is time. So science time. And B is because they have maybe other programs, so they have like second program. So そんない理科の時間 B の吉安さん。So for 吉安さん、we recently sending like our commercial stuff. So they can put our commercial stuff in their program if we prepare for 30 commercial.
ありがとうございます。
はい。なので、吉安さん and 香織さん is their personality. So please send them message because I will put that message in the commercial.
Okay.
はい。
吉安さんと香織さんとリスナーの皆さん、Densekaに聞いていただいてありがとうございます。いや、違う。
Densekaを聞いてくださると嬉しいです。
聞いてくださると嬉しいです。OK 聞いてくださると嬉しいです。
はい。
難しい。
Do you want to listen to like そんない理科の時間 B sometime? ぜひ。I recommend this one because Yoshiyasu-san's English is like really good. He doesn't speak English in the podcast, but he came to our podcast program and he let us know like, how to improve English. Because he's been working using English for a long time for his work. So he analyzed. He is very smart for 吉安さんは分析するのがとても上手なので、なぜ日本人がうまく英語を話せないのか、どうしたらそれがうまくなるのかということをすごくよく知っていて、I think he's doing some kind of lecture to some people.
すごい。
Yeah, so we interviewed him, and yeah, I was amazed like how he can analyze that, what makes Japanese people harder to speak English and then how to improve it. So yeah, one of the key was 主語。主語は
主語。
私、あなた。I should say like, 私は。But we don't use it, right? So to speak English, you can't do that. Like, we often, cut out the subject.
Yeah.
But to speak English, subjects need to be there. That's why, like, he told me, like, Japanese trying to think about, putting subject all the time. Then English become easier to speak. Very basic stuff, but it's work so nicely.
Yeah. I've noticed that with my classmates in Japanese class when we have to do 自己紹介。みんなはいつも私の名前は何々です。でも私はイプセンははい、イプセンモーテンです。I don't say the whole 私は because I've noticed Japanese people very rarely say.
Yeah.
It's usually when it's like we have to be very specific that I'm talking about something related to me. But I noticed that when Japanese people introduce themselves, they don't say 私の名前は何々です。They just say イプセンと申します。よろしくお願いします。
そうね。吉安さんはそういうのも得意なので、僕は吉安さんにDensekaのことをお願いします。He has so much listener. So many listeners. So I'd like to ask them to introduce our podcast in the program. Yeah. They're always nice, and then my Kanadel Saibo become popular because of like his help. Yeah, and we interviewed him, and then the interview is very popular. Even now, it's been more than 1 year, but it's still popular. Yeah.
かっこいい。
そう、すごいいいポッドキャストなので、I want to everyone to join our podcast event. So もっともっとたくさんいいい番組があるので。ぜひ聞いていただければと思います。
もちろん時間があれば参加してください。
そうですね。ぜひ参加していただければと思います。参加してください。いいですね。すごくいい日本語。参加してください。
参加してください。
はい。聞いてください。
ひらくのお茶会は、その表現の練習しています。
よかったです。よかったです。
ゆりかさんは私のイントロとアウトロを直しました。
アウトロというんですか
？The closing remarks?
Yeah, closing remarks.
What is that part actually called in Japanese? What would you like?
締め
締め
最後の言葉。
最後の言葉。
はい。
なるほど。
closing remarks.
OK。
最後の挨拶。
最後の挨拶。OK。
だと思います。はい。ということで、8月もね、お茶会はやりますので、で、それが終わったら、科学系ポッドキャストの日で二刀流を話したいと思います。はい。以上、最後まで聞いてくれてありがとうございました。
はい。最後まで聞いていただいてありがとうございました。
お相手はタツでした。
Densekaのイプセンでした。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。Be safe.
Be safe.
おい、上手。
I am good at speaking English. I am also good at speaking Japanese as well. Cause I'm doing Hiraku Service Learning. 世界があなたの Study Buddy. 日本語も英語ももっともっと話したくなる。
Hirakuのスポンサードでお送りします。
お送りします。
うまい。
みんなよろしくね。僕は幸せだよ。